Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Dicefunctional Campaign 2 with the Neighborhood Watch, where we had last left our group of intrepid adventurers. They had just gone to go chase down and kill a lich-to-be by the name of Thorne, a Firbolg. And the party appeared to be successful. You all managed to dig your way out of the demi-plane that he created, found him yet again and decided to do battle with him. Dismissing one of the undead that he had created and killing the other, Thorne was eventually able to be decapitated by the party's paladin, Ignatius, only for his decapitated body to raise up a hand and stop the blade the second time it came down. And that is when, from the stump of the head, something new started growing out. A head made entirely out of clotted blood with a row of very sharp teeth. And that was where we had left off. There was a brief interruption in combat, and that was where we had ended it, at least for the time being. And now, since we are back in, I can make a slight change to who is present on the map. Thorne is no longer. He is deceased. And in his place is Thorne the Antirepturian. I will add him into initiative. Are there any things that you would like to do before we begin?
How badly are people hurt? I know people are some people are pretty icky.
You can only give answers in the context
visual.
of bloody or not
I'm
bloody.
I just want a visual.
Just visual.
Yeah, just who is anyone bloodied?
Technically bloody, but that's only because of extra hit points from aid.
I'm not bloody yet, but I'm pretty close.
You got blood on you, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've taken some hits. I know.
Like I said, I'm nearly bloody.
And
do you want an answer that I can give? I'm not bloody, but Darius could still go down with a swift ways right now.
Well, Darius can always go down with a swift.
Ouch.
It's true. Can
My max health is not that high, so.
Yeah.
There is no time for healing. You can get information or you can say stuff, but we're going right back into initiative. So there's no healing actions or anything like that.
Okay, so there's no time for actions?
Yeah.
I mean, it's good to know this information for my benefit, so when the next turn comes. Cool. That's fine. That's all I want to know. I just need to know visually who looks the worst.
Gotcha. In that case, we can begin. Cody.
Yes.
You wanted to finish up Ignatius's attacks, but this time on the Antirepturian, the vampire.
Yeah.
That is now in front of you, correct?
Just effectively just keeps hacking because he was already doing that, going to stab the body to.
Yeah, and
make sure
thankfully I rolled for the new version of Thorne, and his roll was basically the same as Thorne. So you know what? There's no real change in initiative. So let me turn the music on now. Cody.
The flanking roll.
Natural 20. Good way to start it off.
Don't get that blinding smite because that's already used up, but
yes.
Let me know if it's this cold because I can have that for you.
You don't need to necessarily worry about having things anymore because the way that the rolls are being handled by the system, it automatically does it when I apply it. So you see that as you plunge into him with the rest of Squall, the cold that would typically bite and frostbite the skin around it seems much less effective on him.
Alright, and I'm might as well have put in a second level Divine Smite.
Yeah.
That's
You may as well.
3, 4, 48 double to 8d8. Add that to my improved Divine Smite damage. Plus the Force.
Paladins.
Alright.
Hideous beasts they are.
And after that thing, instead of Balus attacking, I think Balus is going to take the dodge action so that attacks against both Balus and Ignatius are at disadvantage.
Got it. Fair enough. Let's see. So that last big ass chunk, that was all radiant, right?
2 of it was Force, the rest was Radiant.
Oh, 2 force, 2 radiant. Okay.
41 Radiant.
So as you plunge the glowing blade into him, while the cold does not seem to affect him as much, the radiant does appear to stunt him slightly. His rotted, desiccated looking flesh shrieking back from where the blade would hit. End of your turn?
Yes.
Let's go. Thorne the Anti-Reptirian is now up. What was a Firbolg is now... What was a Firbolg is now nothing but a body inhabited by something else. A head made entirely out of blood clots, and a hand that is slowly becoming more clawed is going to start charging towards you, Ignatius. He is still inside the whirlwind. Fitz, that was your spell, right? Or is that Fizzy's? Is there something he rolls on his turn for whirlwind?
I believe it's a dexterity, but let me check real quick.
Dexterity save for the damage, and if it fails, a strength save. Or
Okay,
it's
yeah.
restrained.
Got it.
Okay.
17.
I think that passes, but actually no, that might not pass because I have a plus. It's a +6, and we're +4.
DC's
Well,
19.
Your
I
DC
scrolled
is...
up.
Yeah, your DC is 19.
So that fails.
Got it. And then it's... So, dex for damage and then strength for
Yes.
restrained.
So 10d6 bludgeoning damage and then a strength save.
He'll burn a resistance to not be restrained.
That's fair, but he still takes a 10d6 bludgeoning.
That's fine.
Okay. Yeah. So I'm just gonna roll that in.
Oh, Cody, that reminds me. As your axe hacked into him, the very movement of the blade slashing into him did not seem as effective.
34.
Alright. So he's resistant to slashing both magical and non-magical.
He takes
34 points of damage.
Yeah.
As the bits of debris scatter around and start whipping at him, the bits of rock and other bits of material that are smashing into him just kind of pepper off of him, and he seems unfazed. He is resistant to bludgeoning as well.
That's fair. That's fine. That's damage
All
is
right.
damage, and I don't care.
I think Fitz can also have the option of an opportunity attack.
You do have the opportunity for an attack of opportunity, Fence. This is also true.
I stab.
You stab. Okay.
I stab.
Let's see, we've been going for like 4
There you
minutes so
go.
far.
I stab.
That will definitely hit.
Okay. I was really scared about the hesitation there.
I had to
I
check.
was like, what do you mean?
No, I was also reading something. Okay.
I fully expect you to say that will not hit, and I was gonna go, what the fuck, Kana?
And then I was gonna go, actually my mom just called, I can't play this game.
I gotta
with
go
you guys
home.
anymore." My mom said I'm not allowed to play anymore.
And it's possible AC at this point.
Okay. You thrust your blade into him, and as you do, from one of the rapidly changing bits of his physiology. You see that like this little pocket of skin kind of bulges out a little bit and goes and bursts at you. I need a con save.
Fun. Is it a con save?
Yep.
Connor, Jill and I are eating. Thank you very much. So I don't think you should
I'm
be
so
allowed to
sorry.
use that
I said this
ability.
is gonna go body horror.
Um.
Oh, okay. I am very sorry. As you do so, yeah.
I'm going to use my natural 20, so Fitz
Okay.
does not. Yeah.
Thank you.
You'll manage to avoid the pus-like material that would have come at your, that would have splashed on your body.
And that would have been bad.
It would have been bad. I'm sorry, dude. I'm sorry. I warned you guys.
We need to stay
Everything- I
far away
can't
from
do-
this man.
I can't
Yes,
do
and
pus.
some of us only woke up at 1 to 2:30, so we didn't have time to eat before.
Fair enough. Cody, I am now going to make an attack on Ignatius. It's with disadvantage, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I looked it up. If the mount it takes the dodge action, it counts for the ladder.
Going to hit.
Match AC. because
Match.
My AC is currently 22.
The large clawed hand will grab hold of your leg, and you feel yourself be pulled off of Balus, and he is just going to bodily slam you into the ground.
All right.
I also need a strength saving throw from you.
Saving throw.
That will be 44 points of bludgeoning damage as he smashes you into the ground.
Oh.
You will avoid being prone, though, so you'll manage to scrabble your way back up onto Balus, though you do still take that damage.
All right. I am now heavily bloodied.
Gotcha. And your con save, of course.
Yeah, because I had to edit the temporary hit points, it's different rolls.
Mm-hmm.
So, but also because my flaw being below half health and shifted, disadvantage.
Ah, yes. I forgot you had
so
that.
10 is not enough for a DC 22, so I lose the blinding smite that is on Balus.
Blinding Smite is lost. His second attack, he will reach out his other hand, and coming out from a cut on his wrist, you watch as these long tendrils of vein-like materials start wrapping out towards you, Fitz, and he's going to try to whip you with them. He will attack you with his clotted coil.
Wait, safe
Bleak.
word. Safe word.
Safe word!
Whatever
Sorry,
the
gross
safe word
jokes
was,
made
it
it
worked.
miss.
Okay, I know it's a natural 1, and he got a 15. I hate to say this, but AC is 14. So that if it wasn't a natural 1, that would have still hit me.
Yeah, so this
Thankfully it
means
misses.
he has to not want to miss you.
This is the power of my bad joke.
I appreciate it.
That is the end of the Antireptarian's turn. We're back to the top of initiative. Kaz, you're up.
Well, I measured that it's 65 feet, so I have to use dash to
Yep.
get over there. Which only means I have one attack on him. Is that advantage or no advantage? Because I don't know if people are flanking.
It's
Yeah.
regular, but if it hits, you have sneak attack.
Yeah, it is regular, but if you hit, you have sneak attack. If you, oh no, you can't. You shouldn't move to that AOE. Never mind. That's the best spot for you, I think.
Yeah.
I take back what I was going to say.
I also have another question.
Go ahead. Yeah.
How lethal can the silver stake be now with him being a
Hey.
vampire?
That's a great question, bud.
But it doesn't do a lot of damage compared to my other weapons, so.
Hey,
I say give it a try.
and actually, I will point out, if you want to take the risk inside the whirlwind, you have evasion, which means you take no damage if you succeeded.
Even I would argue that Kaz should be okay in her situation right now.
Yes.
Yeah, like
Okay.
because here's the thing, like it's still a shit ton of damage if you fail, so I would just play it cautious, in my honest opinion.
Okay. Well, I either take my normal rapier, which does 1d8 plus 7, or I take the silver stake, which only does 1d4
1d4.
plus 1.
Well, plus your
I
dex
think-
as well.
I think for your first turn, just to see what it does, I would say go with the stake. Just so that later down the line we're not like, oh, now's the moment,
Well-
use the stake, and then it's like, it doesn't do anything.
I would also say use the stake because you know it resists slashing and bludgeoning damage and probably also piercing, but it might not resist the stake, which means you'd be doing more damage with that.
This is true.
Also,
I don't know if
Also-
it hits.
vampire.
That will hit. Make sure you use the regular silvered stake plus 1 because the offhand
Oh.
attack damage is going to be much less.
Oh, okay.
It just would be a different 5, I think.
Still
Do I have
less.
to re-roll that? Or
No. Well, you'll have to drop the silvered stake plus 1, but just roll damage. You already hit. You're fine.
Oh, I closed the damage window already.
No, it's fine. It's fine. So yeah, just roll silvered stake plus 1 and then ignore the attack roll result and press the button for damage. Okay.
Okay. Let's see.
There it is.
Oh,
Oh,
man,
come
come
on.
on! That would have been bad if I did
Don't ignore it now. It's different. It's a different roll.
We take it back.
No.
Actually,
Roll
it's a different
damage.
roll, so she should stick with the new one.
Very
And
funny.
you get sneak attack.
And you have sneak attack, of course.
It doesn't matter anyway.
Oh, damage is damage. Trust me on
Or
this one.
useful.
I'm actually a little
40
bit.
total.
33.
You whoopsies. I
Really good sneak attack damage.
You rush forward and you plunge the silvered stake at him, and you will see that it will stab into him, and the piercing appears to work with no issues whatsoever. And as the silvered stake starts to pierce into his body, you see that his eyes bug out just a little bit, and he will grab hold of it and he'll try to wrench it away from you. He is too strong to be affected right now, but it will have an effect.
This is a secret tool that can help us later.
Oh, essentially, Jolly, switch back to your normal weapon for now, and when
We
we
need to
got him
weaken-
to like quarter hell,
Yeah, we need to
that's
weaken
when
him.
we want to do it.
Okay. Connor, did we discuss about how much she can teleport with that one ability she has?
Castella?
Yeah.
I never checked because I'm an idiot. I'll look it up real quick.
I don't know if it's lightning conduit or not.
It's okay. 1 second.
Guys, onion is so good. I
Yeah.
fucking love onion. Very tasty.
So it turns out there is no limit. Whenever
I
you
could
drop a
just-
sneak, I just looked at the sheet, like the actual
Okay.
subclass. There is no limit. You drop a sneak attack, boom, you can teleport 30 feet away.
What the fuck? Okay. 30 feet from him.
Look, I understand how balance goes at later levels. I know why that's there. That's fine with me. Use it.
Okay, I just moved there. So,
Gotcha. End of your turn.
yeah.
Okay. Whoopsies, almost pressed end combat. That's incorrect.
Mhm.
We
um,
won!
No. It is legendary action from Thorne. He is going to use one legendary action for his ability Crawling Carrion. So let me see. Only 3. Okay then. Sprouting out from near his legs and starting to worm its way outward is what you can best describe as large hunks of vein with bits of flesh just kind of sticking off of them, and he will start to create large masses and lumps of what you can loosely describe as clotted blood and flesh, and they will start to obstruct the path in a few spots. So he is going to put it here, and he'll put one over there as well. They are 10 by 10, and they go up about 20 feet as they start to grow out rapidly.
Wait, what are they? They're like flesh? Or...
Yep. It is flesh.
Ugh.
Not a fan of
Think
that.
of them as physical obstructions. They are going up about 20 feet. They're walls, effectively.
And they are continuously growing right now? Or...
Yep. They are continuing to grow taller.
Well,
Question.
Yes.
Raising my hand. Is that one like little sliver of like space between where I'm at? That like one like little, does that exist? Do you know what I'm? Do see
You
what
mean
I'm
this
saying?
right here?
Yeah.
Or
Yeah,
yeah.
that.
yeah, the edge
that's
the
still,
edge
like,
exists.
Like I still have like 5 feet where I could.
Yeah.
Okay.
I intentionally made sure that these squares on the map right now on the tiles are lined up with the grid.
Okay, cool. I need to know so I can at least
That's
have
fair.
that one. spot.
End of his legendary action. Granny, you're up.
Do I still have bless up?
It has not been a full minute, so yes. And you did not lose concentration, so yes, I believe so.
Okay. Just keep it up for now. Oh boy. Okay. What can I do? I'll just do a shoot.
Gotcha.
Does a 16 hit?
With a 16, you fire loose the shot, and you watch as it pings off of the bits of blood that are starting to scale up on him like armor.
I'm gonna use the grip point to curve the bullet
Okay.
and try again.
You don't use grit very often, so yeah, that sounds good to me.
I don't.
Shakes your hand about not using grit very often.
I forget about it sometimes.
You have extra
Real.
points now.
Hit.
I do. Okay.
Piercing. Let's see, is that piercing? Yeah, it's piercing.
Yes,
Yep.
piercing.
The bullets pierce straight through his body, popping some slight holes into him. Any more attacks?
Yeah, one more. Really slowly. 23?
Hit. Good damage. Anything else? Movement, bonus actions?
Ooh, wait, is... Oh, shit. That's an action. I forgot I had that. I take out a flask of holy water and prepare to chuck it, but I can't do it this turn.
Fair enough. End of your round then?
Huh?
End of your round then?
Yes.
Okay. Darius, you are up.
I'm gonna ask a quick question to the group. Should I try damage or should I try pulling all his legendary resistances out?
It's whatever
I
you
mean,
wanna
I'll
do.
be able to pull out some of them, so.
legendary resistance. He's too thick right now.
Ooh.
I'm also going to try and do it on mine, so.
Question can't. I'll try to cast Game of Fate.
Okay.
I'll drop the card just so that way you have it. But he needs to roll a wisdom save.
Alrighty, wisdom save.
Great news, his wisdom's so fucking high. He rolled an 8 and has a plus 12.
The pseudo vampire is going to turn and look at you when you cast this and go. Such petty tricks are not going to work on me.
It can
No.
talk.
Of course it can.
Hold
Black
still,
Knight.
meat.
I'm sorry, did he just tell me to hold still meat?
Yes.
Damn.
Ugh.
Anything else you would like to do?
Don't
Yeah,
hold still.
I would like to move a little bit farther away from the meat wall while still being behind Iggy.
Gotcha.
Huh?
Meat shield! Meat shield!
You're gonna look at me and tell me I'm wrong?
Balloos, help me!
Help me, horse!
And then I don't have any bonus action type stuff to use.
Gotcha.
Just double checking. Yeah, no, my trinkets are like Misty Step and stuff, but I don't wanna move yet. Yeah, that's it.
Okay. Let me check one thing real quick.
Connor, the meatball's lethal if we touch it.
Great question. So,
Okay.
I'm gonna lick
Great
it.
question.
No.
Next go.
great question. Moving on. I can't answer that. Sorry.
Please touch it, please. Or lick it.
Balloos, stick
touch
your
it for
leggy
me.
out. Stick your leggy out real far.
Actually, you know what? Yeah, he'll burn another legendary action and he'll use crawl and carrion again.
Don't.
2d4 again. Beep beep. Roll. Another 3. This time he is going to start making a wall over here. No, not it fits. I can't do that. I cannot put them directly onto your spots. That's part of the rule for him. Okay, Fizzy, you're up.
You're muted.
Still muted, dude.
Okay, you're muted. I literally said it.
I'm so sorry.
You're like, pretend I'm not fucking listening to you. Anyway.
Can I see everybody? Or I can't see Darius, I'm assuming, right?
Darius is blocked out of your vision.
Okay.
You gotta consider. I'm not going to be making walls for those every single time because that's
Yeah.
a lot of work.
No,
But
no.
you gotta
I
consider
know.
they're 20 feet tall.
I just need to see if this spell requires me to be able to see.
Is it their wound? Is
Okay,
that
I'd have
just
to be within 30
targets?
feet. Okay. Alright. I'm just, I don't want to use, okay, I don't want to use master use yet then. because
You just need to know that the creature's there
Yeah,
so
but-
that you can allow it.
The thing is, it has to be within 30 feet and I'm not even close to that, so.
Yep.
Let me see something else.
Yeah.
If not,
Well,
I
the
think
spell
I'm
range,
gonna-
I think, is 60 feet. And then
Right.
it's 30 feet from there.
All right, let's
No, it's
let's
fine.
move on, guys.
I think it's fine. I'm just 60 feet. Okay. And okay. Well, it doesn't matter because oh my god, sorry, lost my window for a second there. The meat shield needs to be protected, or not protected, but needs to be muted up again. So instead of what I was going to do, which was whirlwind, which was move my whirlwind, I'm not gonna do that. I just get the within 60. Where is? Oh, okay, I see him. Never mind. I was just asked where Figgy was, but I see him. Sorry, I'm trying to go as fast as I can. I promise. I just lost something and I can't. Why can't I get my spellbook? There it is. Just to be sure. Spellbook. Where's my spellbook? Where's my heal? Okay, I do have heal. Just making sure I had that. So, move me up. 5, 10. Right on me. There I go. 5, Sorry, my team is going so slow. Can you move me up, Connor?
Where to?
Just move me up so I'm within 30 feet. So that 15 is where I think I am right now. I haven't moved yet on my screen, but maybe. I just need to be within 60. If you're within 60 feet of Iggy. Am I within 60 feet of Iggy now?
You are currently
Yes,
within 60
exactly.
feet of Iggy.
Okay, I'm gonna throw a heal at him.
Okay.
Oh, before I do that, I'm going to switch over to Lilith.
Okay. So drop your spell. Let's go. Yep.
Shoot, had the book open, now it's gone. Okay, this is great. Spell book. Heal. Heal.
Okay. That should be more than close enough. Ignatius, you will be healed by 70 points.
Right.
Cool. And then since it is a healing spell that I can do, I can throw extra healing at people. I can actually throw the extra 2d8 at I'll throw an extra 2d8 at. I'm trying to think who looks the most. I'll throw it at Fitz. Because
I will say this: if anyone else is looking as bad or a little worse than me, I will be getting some health on my next turn.
I'll give you Darius then.
Okay.
Because it's just Darius can also just.
I just don't want heals to be wasted on me when somebody else could use them more.
Yeah,
Darius, you're healed by 12 points.
Well, it's 2d8 plus my. It's 18 actually.
Okay, you're healed by 18 points.
And then for my bonus action, I'll do him. Can I sing it up? No, did I not sing it up? Did I do? I'll just do that. And make sure everyone gets situation. Okay, never mind. No, I'm not even gonna do a bonus because I don't have a bonus. I like the bonus, and I switched over to healing, so I can't do my bow and arrow as a bonus action. So
Yep.
that's
Okay. Fitz.
Okay, first things first. I am hitting myself with I have 13 riches.
Yes.
So that's 13d6, I believe.
13d6. Yeah.
Hold on. I got 13. And then that's plus, I think, 11, because it's my spellcasting modifier. So,
It is.
Or my attack mod.
It is plus your spellcasting mod. So that would be a your spellcasting modifier is intelligence, so plus 6.
Plus 6, okay.
So 51.
51. Max, or 10 hit points. 51. Yeah, 10. And then, if I am not inside of that circle, like if I'm on a square like this one, can I
Mhm.
say I'm outside of the circle? I'm not
Yeah.
going into the storm? Okay. I just wanted to make sure. So I'm just gonna skirt my way around. Beep. All the way over here. And then I'm going to stab this man 2 times with my thing. And it's just normal attacks. There's no reason for it to be.
It'll be just normal attacks.
Okay. Making sure it wasn't anything.
Match.
Match. So hit or no?
Match means it's a hit.
Okay. Cool. Beep, beep, beep. Second verse. Same as the first.
Got it. Next.
And you have done 50 damage this turn.
Bingo card!
Yeah!
Yeah!
Exactly.
We need to get bingo, so half of the party needs to go down.
Got it.
No! Oh no!
We don't need bingo that bad, okay? We don't need bingo that bad.
I don't want bingo! I don't want bingo!
Or 1 square off for a bingo!
That or Granny needs to miss 3 shots in one turn, and Kaz needs to miss dual attacks.
On it, Chief.
I mean, if she uses Bullet Storm, that's a give.
Does that
All
count?
right.
I don't think that counts. That wasn't in the spirit of that one. But it's like a...
Alrighty.
And- I
Yeah.
think I used my bonus action already, right, to do my.
Yep.
Okay.
Bonus action for riches. Did a little bit of movement. Attack twice.
Okay, one more question, then I'm done. Far step, is it a bonus action to teleport with that?
It is a bonus action.
Good.
Legendary action. More crawling carrion.
Stop that. Get some help.
6 this time.
Stop that. Get some help.
He will put 1 here. And then I think, how far away is that from him?
Next
Can't
wants to
go
make us
too
convenient
much.
platforms in the middle of this.
I mean, he could certainly do that.
Don't never it!
2, 3. And then let's see.
I don't like that he's making, like, an already narrow passageway even narrower.
Yeah, I know, right?
He's trying to protect himself from getting hit, so I kind of get it. Like,
But he's leaving a strip of land.
yeah, so he can do a
5,
downward hit.
And
That's fine.
6.
I have an idea.
All right. That is the end of his legendary. Ignatius, you're up.
I do have to ask, does this form have flare actions?
No.
Alright. Then half of movement speed, remount Belouse, let's go.
Got it.
Just gonna take 2 swings because why not? And as a bonus action, he is going to use his other channel divinity to get back a 3rd level spell slot.
Okay.
Because if he needs the counter spell or daylight. Normal. 25 to hit. That's gonna be half of that is 6.
Okay.
Don't know if it makes a difference. Like
Oh.
total damage, that's an additional 8.
That is force and
And radiant.
radiant?
Yeah, it includes the
Gotcha.
radiant. And
his body shrinks back a little bit more from the radiant.
second attack. 23.
Hit.
Yes.
Okay.
Only 5 from that. But
The
More
continued
blood
hacking into his
damage.
body from your axe on its own appears to be doing very little, though the radiance and the force are unaffected by the resilience his body possesses.
and my other options would, my piercing options are not
A
magical,
javelin.
so I do
Yeah.
not want to use that because he might be entirely immune to not magical.
Fair enough.
And Belouse dodged again
Belouse is taking another dodge action. Okay, fair enough.
because
The horse
he's gonna
dodges.
be the target, and he kind of wants to increase the odds of missing because he's one of the few people this guy can foreseeably miss against.
Okay. So it is the Anti-Reptilian's turn. First and
we?
foremost, dexterity save versus the whirlwind. Oh, he'll take damage. Roll a damage, please. And his for the restrained.
Also
No.
a fail.
He is. No, you know what? He'll let that land. He can tolerate it.
He's restrained.
He is currently restrained.
10d6.
Is it 10d6? Thank you.
Yes.
I couldn't remember what it was.
Good.
28 points. All right. He is stuck in that area then, which means it has changed his targets a little bit, but he will make do. Where's the restrained button? No. Where you is, bitch? Cannot. There it is. Found it. Perfect. Okay. No movement for him. It was a pain. Not the end of the world, though. He is going to open his
Die.
mouth, and he is going to, and he winds up vomiting this massive string of what look like veins and large branching, almost like tendrils, that start spreading out further and further and further. It is a 90-foot long line, 10 feet wide. So, let me use.
I think
I
we're
threw
all
up.
over. I've thrown up.
That got me. That got me a little bit.
And
And
Very
here we
good.
have the soundboard of the dog.
Yeah.
Don't
That's
make those
me, all
noises,
right.
please.
Walter, what happened? What happened?
What happened?
I am going to need, as he is using his attack red webs, I will need con saves from Beloose, Ignatius,
Red web.
Fizzy, and from Granny.
That's pretty good.
Oh,
Isn't that
sick.
a podcast?
Yes, red web,
That's
red
gonna be a
thread.
20 for me.
Is it 20
hold
from
on.
you?
I need to know what my con save, like my plus is.
And a
Dice roll?
17 from Beloose.
Sorry.
That's a fail from Beloose, a fail from Ignatius, a pass from Granny,
Yeah.
20 fails. Wow.
a 20 will fail.
Okay. 22? Yeah, 22.
That will just barely pass.
Oh, thank God.
Which means
Because I rolled a 19.
everyone in that area is pushed 15 feet away. But the damage first and foremost, because I think a certain critter is probably going to wind up dead.
Sorry, buddy.
Sorry, Blues. Rock and roll.
Ew.
Hey, that's
That would
gross.
be
What you've done.
56 points of necrotic damage for anyone who failed.
that's
That
a
would
lot
be
of
28 if you pass.
And
I'm
we're
so
are we still
glad
pushed
I
if we
did a
pass? If we
heal.
pass?
I did a, yeah, 28. I'm
Yeah,
so glad I
pass or
did a
fail,
heal.
you're pushed 15 feet away from him.
Fucking rude.
If Beloose was at max health, he would have survived, but he's already injured, so. But
I'm
let me
gonna
put
roll
in that
4.
0 just for dramatic effect.
Okay, I passed my con save, by the way.
What'd you get?
A 19 on the die, and it's
Okay,
14
you're fine.
total.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Do the math. It's gonna be
And I
Once
haven't- this is
again,
the first time I've been
bloodied.
hit during this, so unfortunately for him, the whirlwind still exists. Sucks.
That's fine. He has other ways of laying down the pain.
That's
Yep.
fair.
Okay.
so. Would I be pushed kind of there or to there?
You are pushed up against the wall.
All right, and Beloose is gone.
Yep.
R.I.P. Belouse. We'll bring him back later.
I will delete Blues.
How is he looking, by the way?
Fine.
He's fine?
Yeah, he looks fine.
Oh my god.
That round took about 38
This needs
minutes.
to be pushed. Boop. There you go.
Was it
Okay.
98?
Top of the round, Kaz, you're up.
Would I have noticed that you would have taken damage for touching the wall from being hit?
You will see, because it happens on his turn actually, but you will see that the wall that Ignatius has hit into, it starts to squirm and twitch where his body has hit. and it starts to reach out towards any bits of exposed flesh that it can find.
Okay.
Not much of that.
Okay, that's not great. Am I able to maneuver on this side?
You could go along the edge. You could go along the altar side. I didn't want to block you up completely. Although I probably could have, but that's so fun for
I
you.
feel like probably the safest one is on this side.
Yep.
For this thing. And do I have advantage if I just blink on that side?
So I'll be totally straight with you. There is no way you're getting an attack without stepping in Silverwind.
I mean, if
I have
you moved
evasion,
on
though.
this side
you do.
and move to there,
And I
you would
promise
avoid it.
you, Jolly, you're going to pass. Like your deck save is ridiculous.
So, Jolly, if you move yourself here, you'll get advantage. If you move yourself here, you won't have advantage, but you'll be
Well,
safe
she has
from
advantage
the.
because he's restrained.
Oh, that is true. He is restrained, so you can move there. Greater.
Okay, I'll maneuver on that side. So I'm gonna cross it, but not on the wall. Not gonna touch the wall. An advantage,
Skeet,
right?
skeet. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Rapier of life stealing. That's kind of
Hit.
glad that's on a advantage. And then I'm gonna use 1,000 cuts on offhand attack.
Okay.
Normal. Is that sneak attack as well?
Yes, you had advantage.
Yes, it was sneak attack. You have
Okay.
The rapier is piercing.
I think all my weapons are piercing.
that. Yep. Yep.
Yes.
It's piercing no matter what.
It's also piercing.
Yeah.
That's the one of the few perks of rogues. It's all piercing damage. So no matter what, it's well, most if not all of it is piercing damage. Yeah, you will stab into him with both of your rapiers, targeting what should be vital points on a normal creature. And the large stab wounds that you have placed into him don't seem to be healing as well as they could.
Well, I'm gonna teleport now. I'm gonna go.
Bye.
He doesn't know. He's the one that put up the wall.
All right. End of your turn.
Yeah.
Granny, you're up.
Okay.
Well, that's not very nice. Moving that.
Let me just move. Oops. Yep.
What?
I knew I accidentally pressed the button. Sorry.
If you put this at the top, you can make a penis.
You're right, I could.
Oh my god.
Thank you,
Golly,
Jolly.
you're a genius.
Make a tunnel. Tunnel of penis. Jesus Christ, can I throw my holy water?
You may.
What's the effort for that? Well, okay.
It's athletics. It's straight athletics.
Throw it up to it says throw it up to 20 feet.
Yeah. Like-
Um,
Like if you're trying to go outside of the range of the thrown object, it is an athletics check, and you cross your fingers basically.
but I'm sharpshooter. Okay.
Yeah, and you're still throwing
And
it.
I'm a special little guy.
Yeah, that's not how that works.
I'm actually going to drop concentration on bless, unfortunately, so that I can
Okay,
bonus
drop on
action
bless.
cast divine favor and imbue my bullets with radiant damage,
Okay. All right. Fair
giving
enough.
it about 1,000 years to catch up to me. Why is it so slow?
Oh.
Been kind of slow since the update.
Yeah, it was slow last week
Nope.
too. And then we'll he's restrained still, right?
He is
Do
restrained.
I get advantage on
Yes.
Yep.
shooting shoot? Okay.
Yeah, restrained is restrained.
Now that doesn't include the radiant damage. Sorry, excuse me. What is it? I think it's 1d4. Oh. But radiance is radiant when you're fighting undead. So 3 radiant, 11 piercing. And second
Gotcha.
attack.
Next.
Is a 19 hit?
19 matches.
Good thing for
Ooh,
that
okay.
advantage.
Oh, I forgot to add the radiant again. Sorry.
So, another
1
14.
radiant, 13 piercing.
14 again.
Does the radiant seem to do anything extra to him?
Nope.
Okay, cool.
It seems like it hurts him quite a bit, but it does not seem like it does more damage.
Okay. Hey, damage is damage.
Yep.
And I used my bonus action already and my movement, so that's it.
That's it. Alrighty. Let's see. Okay. Legendary action. He will use seething vitriol. And he's going to roll a d20 to burn some HP and see and get his red webs back. 8 points of health. So, red webs has recharged. End of his legendary action. Darius, you're up.
So, the actual wording on Distort Gravity
Mm-hmm.
has the 60-foot square area on a surface you touch.
Yeah.
Diamonds are still squares. So if I actually tilt the square, I can hit him without hitting either Kaz or Fitz with Distort Gravity.
I'm gonna check to see if that is allowed. Okay.
You
It's
can
not
say
allowed
it's
to
not
plan.
allowed, Connor.
Yeah,
I-
I know.
It's really up to you.
I'm gonna I'm just gonna double check, but I'm pretty sure the answer is no.
I can already tell you, it is not in the PHB. It would be a
weird.
sage advice at best.
Weird. No, sorry, I'm not allowing that.
That's fine. Listen, I had a backup plan, which is just fucking shoot him.
All right, that works too.
You still have 2 charges of your poison, right?
I do.
You do.
And it's advantage because he's restrained.
Yep. Hit.
Normal. And then it's 5d10. If I remember right. For the ooze.
Let me double check.
I'm going based off of what it was last week, but I lost where it was at.
I believe it was something in the D10 range. It was either 4 or 5. I cannot recall off the top of my brain.
Whirlwind. Yeah, 5d10.
Yeah, it's 5d10. Go ahead.
And then that gets doubled, of course, because
Yep.
of my bullshit.
Cody, I'll need you to tell me the total damage.
Yeah. But does he resist any of that
The piercing, no.
acid? The acid for...
He does not seem to be as affected by acid, no.
I figured as much. And he's over half health, so
If it's doubled and halved, it's just the 24.
that's just 2d8. This doesn't get doubled either, so it's just a flat 5.
So 39 total if he resists acid.
He's not. He is not above half anymore. He is now officially bloodied. End of your turn.
Oh yeah, I got nothing else.
Got it. Fizzy, you're up.
So I'm gonna do something. She's never done before. She's going to switch over. She's going to like you'll see. I mean, she's still glowing, but it changes from the chalice. I believe it is. The chalice staff. So it changes like the symbol overhead changes from like a chalice to a dragon.
Yep.
She goes slightly incorporeal. I believe, right? No,
Yep.
it's at 14th level. No. Are we 14 or 13? Not
13.
yet.
No,
So
not yet.
That's next turn. Next level. It doesn't matter. She does turn to dragon, and she flies up in the air 20 feet. She hovers 20 feet.
Okay.
And she is going to do a guiding bolt at him from up here.
Advantage.
4, 6, 25 to hit.
Hit.
Okay. 46. Wow, that's pretty good. 20 radiant.
20 radiant. All right. Good damage.
I have 20 flying speed, so I think that's my movement. That's all I've got. So. Can I drop? Am I allowed to just drop down and like take the damage from that?
Like, to just drop 20 feet? You can certainly do that, yeah.
Yeah, I will like
You-
drop because I can't fly down, but I can just drop down. So just like stop the flying.
Yeah, you can certainly do that.
I'll take the damage.
Yep.
I will pass the concert.
Okay. No, I rolled that wrong. Ten points of damage.
Okay, that's fine. I'll pass the. I rolled an 11, so
Okay.
I'll pass the concert.
That's fine. That's fine. Okay.
I just want to be able to see above the thing and then like drop down behind it, essentially. Because I got moved behind it, I think. Now, right? When I got
Move behind what?
the big gross thing,
Uh,
and I got pushed back.
Yeah. So you would be roughly behind it.
Yeah.
but either way.
Okay. That's what she's doing. Okay.
Okay.
Cool.
End of your turn. The Antirepturian's going to take a legendary action, and he will use it for some more crawl and carrion.
What?
Let's see.
This is his third of the turn.
Second, I believe.
I think he
Does.
used was the one to recharge his red webs in action.
Yep, one to recharge.
Then he also used seething vitriol.
No, so red web was his attack. Seething vitriol was his one legendary action, and this is a legendary action. He did red web on his turn. I think you're confusing that a little bit. Either way, those two are going to work just fine for me. So you'll put one there. And one there. End of his legendary action, Fitz. Oh.
Hi, my name's Fitz.
Hey, wait a minute.
You should have gone to Jill's chair.
I considered it, but I'm really lazy.
Okay, fair enough.
Hi, my name's Fitz. Actual Fitz is in the bathroom. So I'm gonna do what the actual Fitz told me to do, which
Okay.
was to get into this motherfucker's range to attack him twice.
Okay. I believe you could do that just from right here.
Yeah. And still advantage.
Cool. No doubt. Advantage.
Oh, natural 20.
It
Minus
is-
1 going
Hold
forward.
on. This is Joe.
Any dice you touch.
Don't be mean to Jill for the sins of the bathroom problems.
Jill? No. I was being mean to you.
I didn't say it fair.
I'm kidding.
Yay.
Is it 28 damage total? Woof. Big hit.
Next attack also advantage, like it doesn't disappear just because I've attacked once.
Yeah, it doesn't go away. He's still restrained.
He's restrained.
Hit.
Normal.
For that. Nice.
Good.
47 total.
Meaty slap.
Cool. And then
Uh.
Jill wants me to move the fuck out of his way. So
It's
I'm
fair.
gonna put Jill over
GTFO.
here.
That should be far enough, actually. Can you move out of his range?
Hey! What the fuck does that mean?
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
What do you mean? What do I mean?
What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean?
Excellent. I'm gonna hit you with the clotted coil.
Hey! What did I do to
Now,
you?
he would have disadvantage because you strained.
Good point. One more.
Eat
Still
shit.
24.
I mean, unfortunately, unless it's a natural one.
Yeah, but we can try
Um,
for a natural one.
He'll, coming from one of his partially opened wrists, you'll see this length of just cordage and sinew just stretches out and slaps at Fitz. It is going to do 13 points of damage. But more importantly, Fitz is grappled.
You know, I don't think that's very fair to do when Jill's not here. In fact, I think it's rather mean. And
No,
maybe
I
even a little. I think it's transphobic, actually.
Then that's a shame.
You're restrained.
No, only grapple, not
Only
restrained.
grappled, not necessarily.
Oh, grapple. You're grappled.
Movement speed is 0, no other
Might be.
negative effects.
Alright. So are they stuck where they're at right now?
Yup, they are stuck.
Okay, that's all fits. Although it did tell me I
Ignatius,
need to roll a concentration.
you do need to
Alright.
roll a concentration just because it did a little bit of damage.
Yeah, but
Damage looked lower than I expected, but I'm not too bothered, I guess.
It told me I only needed a 10, so there's a 12 for you.
You're fine. You're fine. Ignatius, you're up.
all right. He's so he can't really take another big attack like that, but he still wants to let everyone kind of do their thing. So as his action, he is
Oh,
going
shoot.
to use.
I forgot one quick thing because it was your start of your turn. As you smashed into the wall behind you, you'll feel it start to try to eat away at you. You'll take 10 points of damage.
All right.
It is necrotic, if that makes any difference.
Nah, man. For some reason, paladins don't have anything really against that. That's more of a cleric,
More of a
and
clerical thing.
blood hunter thing.
Anyways, go on.
Doesn't really
Continue.
change his plans, so that other people can kind of focus on their own thing, and he's not in danger. He will use 55 points of his lay on hands to heal himself,
All right.
and that saves 10 for various diseases and emergency heals.
Yep.
Bonus action, he's going to use his shifting feature again for some more temporary hit points. So that's gonna be 14 temporary hit points.
Okay.
And he is going to move to there so that way that 10-foot line can't be really easily done.
Okay, fair enough.
And that's his action and bonus action, and
Okay.
he's where he wants to be. So,
Can
end of
I-
his turn.
Cody, can I get a little bit of clarification on one thing? Because honestly, it's
Yes.
something that I don't know nor remember.
Mhm.
When breaking out of grapple, can you use athletics instead of just a strength check, or restrained? Because it's one of those things where it says a strength check, but like athletics would be kind of the strength check you would do for something like that, I would imagine.
It normally states
That
kind
it's
of
one
check
or the
you
other?
must do.
Okay.
So if it states a strength check, then it's strength. If it states athletics, it's athletics.
Okay. So if it just says
in
strength
this-
check, then it's just a strength check.
In this case for Whirlwind, it says a restrained creature can use an action to make a strength or dexterity check. So he can choose either, but it's the base ability
It's the
score,
base
not
ability.
athletics or acrobatics. And he also will, before he can do that, take the Whirlwind, which
Yeah, he's gonna take some damage. Because restrained means no dexterity saves, I think.
restrained is dexterity at disadvantage. Paralyzed
That's
is your dexterity and strength saves
So
automatically
that's
fail.
a disadvantage. fail.
He wasn't
So,
succeeding
damage.
before. So. It's already restrained, so doesn't need to do the strength save.
Gotcha. All right. I think. Yeah, he is going to go for a strength check to try and break out.
Ooh,
That sucks.
well, and it's not a save, so
There's also not a save. He can't do anything else there.
He goes up 5 feet.
He goes
He
up
rises
5 feet.
Mhm.
Interesting. Well, that will. Does he rise any higher than that, or does it keep
It's
keep
every
going?
turn. Every
he's
time
full
that you're
5
in the
feet
restraint.
inside it, so I think technically he moved to there instead of
Oh, okay.
directly up.
So it's every
So you-
every 5 feet. You go up 5 feet every turn.
Every
that you
every
fail.
turn. Okay, so he's in the center first, then he's gonna start going up. Okay.
Exactly. Well, it was set when he's it's when he's restrained
Yeah.
is when he goes up. So since he's
Yeah,
restrained and he failed it after he fails it the first time. So like the first
Okay.
time it's restrained, and then every time
Yeah.
he fails after that he goes up 5 feet in the whirlwind.
Yeah, when it starts its turn, restrained by it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he goes up
Okay.
5 feet.
And
He
that
raises-
okay, that actually. I wish I knew that. That would have changed his actions a little bit.
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. Because then there's no point in a strength saving throw.
Well, the strength if he gets out of it, then he's not restrained anymore.
Yeah, well, yes, I know, but at the same time, he can still attack you right now, but that's an action to do this check. That's what I mean.
Oh, I mean, you can take it back. You can. Well, you allow us mulligans. We can allow you a mulligan. I think that's fair.
fair, I suppose. I'm trying to think of the next best steps.
Like, since you didn't know that, I think that's fair.
Listen, life is about allowing mulligans to your friends, is it not?
You're playing the game too.
No. We need to go back to that weird saying just said.
Don't worry about what just. Don't worry about what just said. Don't listen to her.
No, listen to me. I'm always correct.
I'm trying to think of who you would want to deal with first and foremost. No, in that case, he is going to. He doesn't necessarily know. Actually, no, he does know. He does know. Who would be the best person to let Smackdown on?
I mean, I've been muting myself, but you guys haven't heard the fire alarm, have you?
I haven't heard anything.
No.
I mean, I've been muting myself, but I actually haven't heard it. So maybe my mom did fix it.
Maybe she did. Maybe she did change it.
I'm gonna ask her.
She is going to make. He is going to make a clotted coil attack against Darius, and then one against Ignatius.
All right. Still a disadvantage.
Darius. Yeah, still a disadvantage, of course. So, second roll. Darius, 25 hits, and Ignatius,
That's the double
33
19s.
hits.
Well,
Darius first and foremost. That damage still seems
is he
whatever.
supposed to add his ability modifier to it?
It
or
seems really low. Why the fuck is that like that?
I think he used a different attack against me the first.
It was put in wrong.
Sure.
It was put in wrong. That's a bummer. Well,
Well, you can still do the proper damage against me.
yeah. Darius, take your 2 points of damage. Cody, I'm gonna correct that. Fucking Jesus
I
Christ.
healed for a reason.
The description outright says 2d10 plus 7 bludgeoning plus the necrotic damage. It was only doing the necrotic damage. God damn it.
To be fair,
Darius,
of the two, I'd rather Darius take the 2
Yeah.
the 2 points.
yeah. It was one of those moments where I was like, this seems weird. Why is this so far off? And now it makes more sense. And yeah, so Darius, you're taking 2 points of damage, and Ignatius.
To be fair, I've forgotten my improved divine smite damage so many times.
You really have. Yeah, like I think there are a lot of situations where you should have done a shit ton of damage because of improved divine smite.
It just happens because it in Foundry you can't add it to the
Yeah.
damage of it. Still only
Fuck. I'm rolling it separately.
Is that attack
Pissing me off.
in a different part of the sheet so that
I don't know.
it-
Total is
27.
27 points of damage.
constitution.
And you are also grappled.
Alright. Still above half.
Correct. Same as any other kind of grapple, you can try to break out with an action on your turn. End of his turn. Kaz, you're at the top.
You can do it.
Kaz is never
Sorry.
at the top.
I'm thinking. Okay, let me see. Movement wise. And then I have evasion. Would that take my bonus action to use evasion?
No,
It's just
it just is.
passive.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
just a
okay.
thing.
Even
do.
then, I wouldn't be staying there anyway. At the
Yeah,
end of
you're
my
still gonna get
turn.
the fuck out, but you do need to. It will mean you'll have to make a save.
Okay.
So,
I'm just gonna
kill,
try. Okay. Stab him.
Okay.
Normal, and I am gonna get in the whirlwind. Is that normal or advantage? I'm sorry if I have to ask this again.
Advantage. He's restrained.
Okay.
Technically, save comes first because if you become restrained, then it would be at normal.
We'll do this first. It's. I'm not too concerned.
14
Okay.
still.
Hit.
Okay.
9 points of damage.
1,000 cuts now. Is that a hit?
Hit.
Yes.
Okay. Sneak attack.
By the way, 30 minutes for that round last time.
That is 37 total, and because you put one blade in Thorne, I think you now have 3 blades.
You do have
in
3.
him.
I do?
Yeah, because the first was in Thorne, and it's the same body.
It's true.
Oh, okay. Okay. What
It
do I
is-
roll
it
for
is-
that?
3d8 plus
So-
3.
Okay. Hard, greedy.
Bonus action to do it, and you can just zip away. Ooh, max.
That was maximum.
Nice! I think this time I won't teleport because I'm scared he's gonna, like, wall off these two sections.
Yep.
But I'm still
Um,
gonna be teleporting nearby.
First and foremost, deck save, please.
Okay. Is that
Yeah,
normal?
Yeah, it is a normal dexterity save. You are rolling against the whirlwind.
Okay.
Pass.
You pass, no damage.
Because of
Do your
evasion,
thing.
no damage.
Okay, I teleport 30 feet away where I am. Well,
It can be less than 30. I'm
I
not that
can.
much. Yeah, I'm not going to be that much of a stickler.
I'm just gonna stand near here. Just gonna. 15.
End of your turn, Granny, you're up.
Oh boy.
You can get an angle from like one of these places.
I still
That's true.
can't get close enough to hit him with holy water.
Yeah. Actually, because of your sharpshooter, you could probably stay roughly where you are.
Don't tell me what to do. Okay, I should be able to shoot him from here, yeah?
Yeah. That'll be fine.
It's clear enough. Okay. Let's fucking go, I guess. That's 20!
That's 20.
Yeah!
And you get a grip point back.
Yeah! So I guess I'm gonna add my radiant damage in. So that is 5 radiant plus whatever piercing. Okay. Okay. I'm going to do another shot, and this time I'm going to do a double tap.
Mm-hmm. That will hit. And
Since he's restrained, is the additional attack? It's not really rolled with disadvantage. Is that just normal now?
It's just normal.
Okay. Blap blap.
Well, that it's not great. Granny jammed her gun.
The dice
Yeah.
give it. The dice take
Please
it away.
take it away. Yeah,
Is
bonus
that-
action,
that
rapid
is-
repair, and that's
Chad,
all.
put that on the bingo sheet.
Yeah. Mark it
Um,
off.
If the gun jams, it doesn't fire, so Kaz is safe. Bonus action, bloop, and that's
Okay.
my turn.
As you fire off that last shot before jamming your gun, the bullet hits into his chest and his face kind of starts to decorporate, becoming less of a defined face with sharp teeth and more like a head-shaped blob.
It might be time to use the stake.
He seems quite stunned.
And this
He doesn't
is
seem to be.
Rad.
He
Ladies
does not
and
seem.
gentlemen, welcome to the stage, head-shaped blob.
Ew.
So wait, did Granny
like
jam his gun?
like that one.
Did she jam her gun?
I did.
Yeah.
Granny did jam her gun.
It's on the bingo sheet.
The bingo card.
So is he stunned?
Morgan.
Is he like
Um,
the stunned condition, or is he just like
He is. I use the. I
okay?
wish there were so many fucking conditions.
I know. I'm
um,
so sorry.
Stunned as in the words, not stunned as in the condition. It was me describing that he is in a weakened state, though he is still up.
Okay, that's all I just wanted to be sure. Okay,
Yeah.
that's fine.
Next, Darius, you're up.
Yeah, I'm not good for much. I got like 3 tricks up my sleeve.
I
And
mean,
2 of them.
while grappled, it means your movement's 0. It doesn't mean you can't do anything else.
I know, that's what I mean. I got like 3 tricks. I got a gun, and I got spells.
Gotcha.
However,
one?
he keeps resisting all my spells, so gonna gun him. Not using my acid damage this time, though. I would like to hold on to that.
Okay, fair enough.
And then I'm grappled, he's restrained.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
It-
Can't
you
say
have
no.
advantage because grappled has no ill effects apart from movement speed is 0.
It doesn't mean much. So,
Okay,
yeah.
so
It's
still
just
advantage
advantage.
roll.
Yeah.
Sick. I was making sure it wasn't some weird oh, there's an actual one, even if it
Well,
doesn't count.
good thing you had advantage.
It's a good thing you had advantage. It will miss,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
Misses, but not a jam.
Da-da-da-da-da-da. That's all Derek has.
Okay. End of your turn. Busy, you're up.
Let's do it again. So she's gonna jump up, use guiding bolt. If I'm up at 20 feet higher, can I see everybody else?
If you're past
well.
20 feet, yeah, you could probably see most of them. I'm not gonna bust out Pythagoras' theorem to try and figure out exactly how you're going to
I just want to
be.
be like, I figure if she's like higher, because she goes up 20 feet, but she is 6 feet tall, so I'm assuming she is over the thing.
Yeah.
So she can see it.
Yep.
So, yeah, I would like to do a sphere of mass cure wounds over the group, over like Garrus and all that, because it's like a 30-foot sphere. So I can do that over them. Oh no, it's an action. You know what? I'm gonna do that instead of doing a gun bolt, because I would rather them stay up, and they are gonna hit me hard. So yeah, I'm gonna do a mass cure wounds over everybody that's over there, because I think me and Granny are chilling back here. So I just remember it's 3d8, right? Plus my thing. So
3d8 plus 6.
yeah, 3d8. Some sort of slash R 3d. So everyone gets. Is it 14 on the die? Oh no, it's 14 total. So everybody
8
gets 14 points of healing in that
plus 6.
that little group over there. And then for my bonus action, who looks the worst of the three? Of the four, who's gotten the most hurt?
I look great. I don't know about the rest of you. My skin is flawless.
I
my
need
clothes
honest
maybe-
answers, please.
The problem is that is an honest answer right now.
Okay. I know you got hit pretty hard.
I did heal myself slightly injured, but not bloodied.
And Garrett, and Fitz, how are you?
I don't know how temp hit points make you look.
So, temp
Okay.
are not involved. Your bloodiness is only based off of your hit points.
I'm
Just
still
like
not bloody.
yeah.
I'm the same I was before.
And, Cass, how are you?
I only got hit from the previous fight
Okay.
with Thorne. Yeah.
Okay, well I healed. Okay. I'm gonna drop down again. I'm gonna actually do cure wounds on myself, or healing word on myself, actually, because I'm gonna drop down again, and I'm gonna take more damage. So I'm gonna do healing word on myself before I do that.
Okay.
You do that.
You can just go. I'm gonna just don't worry about it. I'm
Okay.
gonna just go for it. Go, continue.
Fitz, you are up.
I'm gonna do the same thing I do every day, Pinky.
Try to take over the world.
Oh, Jess told me I am.
You are grappled. You can do Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch Blade. I do that. Actually, I only have one spell slot left. Should I or should I not? Yes or no?
Anything to do with teleport, I've got. So
Would you like me to say something?
Sure.
You can roll an intelligence check to pick up to figure out something.
Okay.
Connor, can you roll me how much I get hurt when I drop down?
Yep.
Really quick? Thank you.
Oh, 18 on the die.
24 total.
24.
13 points of damage from the fall. I will do a nope. That's the wrong button. I'm buttoning. I will send you a message.
Okay. In the meantime, while I'm waiting, Fitz is doing a little dance that Karlak does from Baldur's Gate 3. It's his idle animation. It's Karlak dance. Guys, Dragon Age Discourse has already started on Twitter.
I'm not
Wait, was
shocked.
this about the
unfortunately.
I thought it's been started. Like
It's
I thought.
even- Hmm.
What is the discourse?
Emmerich, the mage, they're like, he's too old, you shouldn't be able to romance him. The age gap is problematic.
Fuck that
No,
old
fuck the
man.
old
That's
man.
an order.
It,
Make
much
him
better, much better an old person than a too young person.
Make
That
him
statement
older.
is that statement is not true because like there are characters that are
You're
elves.
Yeah.
Also,
your
canonically-
Rook is an adult. Who cares? You can
Yeah.
also be older.
Yeah, like
It's such a non-issue.
If your rook, okay, your rook. If I decide my rook is in her 50s, then
Then
He's
there you
why?
go.
old. You can't fuck him.
Michelle, the age gap is problematic.
Like,
You can't fuck him.
that's so
You
stupid.
can't fuck
It
that
is.
old.
God, I hate. And you know,
Every-
people saying
We
saying
need to put
age
the word
gap
age
bullshit.
gap and problematic on a shelf high above.
You know, the people
casual.
saying that shit are like
Um,
12 years old.
yeah.
Like they're young.
Okay,
They're not 12,
so
literally, but
Yeah, but
can
anyway.
can I infer from what you said, Connor, that this means that we need the stake?
I was assuming
Maybe.
we would need it now anyway, but
Yeah.
I don't know what else to do in the meantime until Cass's turn.
You want me to just repeatedly stab him with the silver
Take out the
stake?
stake and just go, this is gone wild.
So hold on, let me check something. My partisan was saying dominion. Blah, blah, blah. Did I use any of the spells from my thing?
Partisan? No.
Yeah, I
Not at
haven't.
all.
Okay, I'm gonna try to cast hold monster on fake Thorne
Okay.
thing guy. I'm just gonna do this.
Yeah.
Oh, it says it doesn't have enough charges, but I don't know where the charges are.
I think it just didn't correctly notice that it's been recharged. I will
'Cause I
correct that.
I was like, I haven't used it, I don't think.
Yeah, you're
Yeah,
You're-
if you
you're
haven't
okay,
been
buddy.
hitting the long vest button, then it wouldn't have
Yeah,
automatically.
don't you worry. You're good.
Okay.
Cast your spell now.
I try. Okay, that. And then as I cast it, Fitz is gonna yell out, has the stake,
The silver stake?
the silver stake.
Where do you want me to stab him? I've been stabbing him for a while.
Fitz is gonna point to his own chest.
Okay.
Yes, old faithful.
I'm using the sort of, you know, all monsters style here. He passed. Actually, reroll that.
All right, fair enough.
Try again, but get lower this time.
Does this count as Fitz's
Okay, I got lower.
reroll spell?
Thanks.
Yeah.
I used
you
my
know what?
reroll.
You're a little bastard. I'm gonna use my legendary resistance now.
Fuck you.
Hey, Connor, does he have any of those left?
Maybe.
I think
I don't think it's also on the bingo sheet.
if
I hate
if
this
he
man.
if he got all of them back, then he should have one left based off of
Do we have all?
3 of them.
There's only one legendary resistance.
Yeah, wait. Wait, it's not good yet. We can't
Fitz.
put it yet.
You shout out, Kaz, use the stake as you try to cast Hold Monster on him, and you see that this decorporated face that is lacking all expression suddenly begins to get expression again, and just a row of teeth taking up the entire head just lashes out and it starts screaming. No! No! I'm not
I
going
guess-
back!
Thank God! What a like it has a tantrum. Jesus Christ.
I guess that is the right thing to do.
boy.
Yes, and that's the wrong thing to do.
Oh my gosh, cry about it on Twitter.
End of your turn, Fitz.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, because I can't get out of the grapple, right?
Ignatius, you're up.
That's a wisdom save. He definitely passed that, I think. But, I mean, might as well try it if I can burn his last legendary resistance. I'm going to use the Vestless Squall to cast Slow.
Okay.
It should be a cone, but it prompts me with a square.
Don't worry about it. Just right click it. Just if you just press right click, it'll make the template go away. 26. You cast out this cone of slowing frost at him, and you see he keeps thrashing and trying to resist it as his body is being lifted up higher and higher by the whirlwind.
So, bonus action. Might as well just use shifting again for more temporary hit points in case if he has some big blast AoE. Since he certainly seemed to be trying to get everyone to be within that square for something. That's 15 temporary hit points.
Gotcha. That's your turn. So now that he is wounded enough, he only has a single action. He may not make bonus actions. He either makes a movement or an action, and that's it. He was weakened.
So slowed.
Would have fucked him. would have absolutely fucking annihilated him.
Yeah.
It's okay.
It's fine.
He is going to whirlwind. He's gonna be taking the damage from it. I will tell you right now, damage at this point in time makes no difference. You need a certain way to put him down.
Just skip. I'm not even gonna bother.
Yeah.
Roll. That's fine. I have no problem with that.
He is going to use a single action, and he is going to look down at Kaz because he knows that you have the stake. You tried to use it on him once, and he is going to go, "You fuck off and die, meat!" And he is going to use red webs, aiming directly at you.
Can I
Okay,
counterspell this?
It is not a spell.
That's a personal attack on me, but okay.
Yeah, it is. It's the very, very exact example of what that is.
I'm sorry this weapon that I barely used for like 50 sessions is now useful.
And you could have gotten rid of it at any point in time, and you
Nah.
you didn't.
I felt like it was anything vampire related, I just kept it.
I have a weird question.
Aye, Captain.
So, which spell is red web? Is that the big flesh chunks, or is that like the?
That's when he vomits veins and sinew out of his mouth.
Oh yeah. Okay.
It's
Never
really
mind.
quite gross. I apologize.
Yeah, this is okay.
I was gonna try and take the hit, but this would just make us both get hit if I did it.
No, it's
but-
okay. What about Granny? I'm scared about Granny.
Yeah. Granny and Fizzy are unfortunately still in that line.
I'm sorry.
A little
It's
behind.
okay.
I'm sorry. All right. I'm going to need con saves from Granny, Kaz, and Fizzword.
It won't let me get close to him.
It's not gonna.
I rolled a 19 again, so
Hey,
22
Kaz,
again.
you have a 22 because
Yeah,
you're
you have a
within range
22
of my
because you're
aura.
within, you're within range of his aura.
Uh
Stinky.
oh. Or
If I ever
I
hear
also-
that again, I'm gonna mail you a bomb.
Stink. You live at the
You don't
same.
even mail
What do you?
me a
Exactly.
You'd be mailing yourself a bomb.
I know.
I also rolled a
Alright.
22.
Pass from Fizzy, pass from Kaz, fail from Granny. Sorry, Granny.
Sorry, Granny.
She's like, fuck
We
it.
should put on the bingo sheet someone passes a save because of Ignatius' aura.
Um,
Because-
Maybe next time.
Keeps happening.
so, That will only be 34 points of damage to Kaz, 34 points of damage to Fizzy, and 68 to Granny.
Oh, Granny's gone. She's in heaven.
Yeah,
I don't think I'm making
nah.
this concentration roll. I do not make this concentration roll.
Perhaps
Are you
more
down?
Damage
Importantly-
doesn't matter anymore.
Granny, are you down?
No.
Oh my god.
More
You're scary.
importantly, perhaps Kaz is not pushed
I
back.
am
How much is it?
almost-
Okay, I also lose concentration, so
No,
he
the-
like falls. He
I-
falls to
He'd
ground.
be 17.
The pushback happens no matter what. It's the damage that's halved.
Yeah.
If you pass.
Okay.
I'm almost heavily bloodied.
okay.
Almost.
I
Oops,
also
sorry.
lost concentration.
I almost moved I'm moving the meat too. I apologize. Stay back.
Don't
Stay there,
move the
meat.
No more
Not the meat.
whirlwinds, but it did its job, so I don't. I was gonna drop it anyway, so it's gone.
1, 2, 3.
Which is fine, because I was gonna
Movie.
drop it anyway.
Busy.
Half is 34. Okay. Ooh, I'm
There
real
you go.
bad. I'm also bad. That's
Uh,
okay.
Thorne is struggling to avoid being sent back to being just a hunk of meat.
Send back to the EBDB.
That's where
I
he's gonna
really
go.
thought EBDB was gonna come up, yeah.
EBDB.
Send
Kaz, you're
him, send that bitch to EBDB, Kaz.
Send
Uh,
that bitch to
oh.
EBDB.
Did Whirlwind drop, by the way?
It did. I was gonna drop it anyway, so I'm not that pissed about it. Like, I'm fine with it.
Okay.
Who's no longer be strained.
I don't have
So, yeah,
advantage on this, so
You don't. You're also well. Granted, you also don't have to run to a whirlwind to do this either.
Yeah,
so that's
so
good.
yeah, you'll be good.
but getting the silver stake to hit is gonna be the hard one.
He's got an AC of 19. I believe in you.
I don't believe myself with this
I
silver
do.
stake.
Well, believe in the me that believes in you.
That's normal, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, normal.
That's normal. Thank you for making a Gurren Logon reference, Becca.
Do it for this censored little thing I have.
What did I just say?
Reroll that.
I was gonna say I can also help with that.
I don't know if I can actually do that for attack rolls.
I don't think it is.
Hold on, let me check.
I will double check the item. 1 second, Jolly.
Okay.
You've done it on attack rolls before.
I'm nearly 100% you can.
I lost my D4.
Reroll any attack or save made within 60 feet.
Reroll that.
I like how the blood is above him because he was in
Because he
it
was
when
5 feet up,
He took
yeah.
damage.
You dang silver stake. At least work for once.
Oh God damn it!
Don't you have another attack?
You have your offhand, yeah.
Then it's enough.
I believe.
Just
believe
like
in you.
quickly swap hands.
Kaz is rushing into combat with the vampire. She tries to lunge at it once with the stake, only for Fitz to get a brief flash of what was going to happen. And Fitz, you very quickly just kick a rock into Kaz's way and changes her movement just enough for it to barely hit. The vampire will knock her hand out of the way, now trying to desperately avoid this. So Kaz, you drop it to your other hand and go for an offhand strike.
I fucking hate this silver stake.
I believe in
bro.
you.
I fucking hate this stake. Hit for what?
I hit.
Oh,
See, there you go.
I hit.
This is why I need to
Can't wait for him
really-
to use shield, which he never used. Not your fight.
That would be monstrous of me.
I mean, if you
Um,
did that, I would counterspell. But it would
I would
still
call
be
my mom.
hilarious. It would be hilarious.
Call your mom.
I would call my mom and be like, "Mom, my friends are being mean to me. I need you to figure it out."
It's a
So,
long play.
Jolly, you have plunged the stake into the chest of the vampire, and you're
Yes.
starting to push it in closer. And he is now going to grab hold of your hands, and he's going to try and resist you. This is going to turn to.
Don't worry.
Sorry.
My
Okay,
camera
no, I
keeps
saw a
unfocusing.
webcam go black, and I got confused.
Don't worry.
This is going to turn into a contest, as now you are trying to plunge it deeper into his fucking heart while he is trying to stop you desperately. And
Okay.
Initiative is for this moment going to break as the individuals who have been restrained are no longer grappled, as he is too busy focusing on himself to keep you held in position. I will allow. Yes.
Finish your thought. I have a weird question. So
Okay. I was going to say I will allow 2 people to assist in any way you can.
I want to
Assist
throw.
Kaz.
I want to throw
Wait.
my D4 towards her.
Wait. I think I have enhance ability prepared. I can give her advantage on strength checks. Because it's a strength check, right?
This is contested athletics.
And I was gonna throw. I was gonna
I'm
throw
also
my
I'm also
D4.
going to give you a polite tip, Jolly. This is not a one roll thing. It's going to be contested for the fun of it, so that you guys are kind of fighting to win.
Back and forth.
Yeah, exactly. It's a back and forth.
Iggy can also help. I think.
Yeah,
Iggy's probably the other best person to help because he can
I
help.
could
Insert-
like either assist or do my own role, or try to distract him with daylight.
I am putting a minute on the timer.
I'm gonna give her enhanced ability.
Okay, Granny.
I have to
Um,
like. I think it's technically a touch, but I could just run up and.
Kaz,
Go
as
on,
you and
sport.
the vampire are struggling on the ground, him trying to pull the stake away from his chest and you trying to push it closer into his, you will feel Granny rush forward through the small hallway of meat that has been created and cast a spell on you, granting you enhanced ability. You will have advantage for the rolls. What is the secondest bit of assistance one of you would like to provide?
I would say adding to the roll, because you can't double stack.
You cannot. If I will say, if more people are physically assisting in some way, it will give Kaz bonuses.
I might try to restrain him if that's fine.
Yeah. So think of it this way: you have several options you could do. If you physically assist Kaz, Kaz gets a bonus roll. If you physically restrain him, he takes a penalty. Or you have spells. Yes, Jess.
would fairy fire do anything in this situation to help?
Not really. No.
Okay.
Um,
I don't have a lot of spells or really anything that would help here.
It's a check. Is it a check or is it a save? It's a save or a check.
these are athletics checks that you guys are going to be doing a back and
Can
forth.
I use Can I give her
contest with.
guidance?
You certainly can. That would be a way to give a bonus. So can just dogpiling him, and just everybody trying to help get that stake into his chest.
Yeah.
Now I need to warn you, Kaz.
Okay.
He is also going to try and he's going to get to take a single action against you, which means he may just start smashing you to try and make you get off of him. Like actually bodily trying to hurt you and put you down.
Yeah. Okay.
So you have athletics with advantage, and you're getting a D4. Please roll.
So is it an athletics check or is it
Athletics
strength?
check. It is athletics check.
So the good thing is I have proficiency on athletics,
Yes. That's why I
Which
wasn't too
means-
concerned.
which means I have reliable talent.
And this is also part of why you are probably the best person to be doing this. You're the best person to have held on to the silver stake.
D4.
Yeah,
D4. Okay, D4. Is it 2D4?
Just a single D4. One.
Oh, just a single D4. Okay.
26 versus 28. As you're trying to press the stake further and further into his chest, he is starting to push back just a little bit. By small inches, he is managing to pull it a little bit more out of his chest. We're going into the second round of the struggle. Kaz is going to be making another athletics check. Thorne will make an attack against Kaz.
Okay.
As it is just going to be a single strike. What's your AC?
19.
Okay, not okay. Kaz, you feel like with one hand that he quickly pulls away, he just lets loose a hook into your ribs, and you feel several pop as he just throws the worst punch you've ever felt. It's like being kicked by a horse.
Getting blood now.
We are in the second round of the struggle. Kaz is going to need to make another athletics check, and so is he. Who would like to assist?
This time I'll just tackle him so that way he has disadvantage.
Okay. You are tackling to provide him a penalty.
Yes.
Who else would like to assist? Like I said, 2 people get to do it, and it could be anything you got.
Someone could start helping Kaz push down.
Yep.
Adding weight. Fitz wants to
That's
do
what
that.
Fitz is gonna.
That's you. You
Fitz
just want to
has the
start
two of us.
pressing weight onto him. Yeah, you can do that too. Fitz, you throw your body on top of Kaz's to try and start pressing down further onto this man. So I want Ignatius, please roll a d4 for his penalty, and Fitz, please roll a d4 for Kaz's bonus.
At the 4.
Oh, big penalty.
Please.
And that was a 1 for Fitz. I'm sorry, Jill. Every bit helps, though. Every bit helps.
Yes.
All right. Kaz, you still have advantage with your athletics. He does not. Roll off.
Okay. Are you kidding me?
So he
You
has an
kidding me?
18.
You got an 18.
You have
You got an 18 tie.
Don't I have a +4?
You have
That is a
guidance,
D-
yeah.
You have guidance. So
You haven't-
Yeah, you do have guidance.
I'm-
It lasts
I'm
for,
like,
lasts
I'm
for a
giving it
minute, if I
every
recall
turn.
correctly.
I'm
Yeah.
doing it every turn.
It's
It
well,
lasts-
it's 2 people who assist.
Oh,
That's-
never mind then.
That yeah,
I
that's why
forgot that-
physically putting your body on it makes it a constant, because then you're always just like pressing onto him.
But
Okay.
the 1d4, does that count?
Yeah, the 1d4 from Jill counts, so you guys will tie. Yeah.
Swear to God.
The Antirapturian is going to take a strike at the person who is trying to also press down on him. He's gonna punch Fitz to get him off. Fitz.
Oh.
That will hit.
Oh.
I think those temporary hit points are gone.
Fitz. Oh, yeah, no, it's got a shit ton of temp HP. Fitz, a straight. Oh, okay, you're down to 2. You'll feel a straight punch come out from the vampire, knocking your head back and breaking away most of your magical shielding. But you still are up, and you still can assist next round. He did not stop the person who was grabbing hold of him, though.
Can I?
So
I'm not doing. Okay. I'm not doing anything to assist physically. Like magically, can I like heal Paz?
you absolutely can.
I would like to heal Paz. I would
That's-
like to generally heal everybody in that area because master
That is a-
my best bet.
Healing
so.
them is an absolutely valid option because, as you can see, he is going to keep striking them. And that could be a problem, especially for the person who is pressing the stake into his hearts.
Yeah, I
let
would-
me say, if I get hit, I'm going down.
Yeah,
no,
Kaz
I'm
is
healing
bloodied.
you. I'm healing you, homie. Don't worry. I'm gonna heal you. That's what I'm here for.
Okay. Since you went uninterrupted, Ignatius, your D4, you can roll it again. Fitz, you were interrupted, so you would have to decide to do it again. One person's already helping. Who is the second person you'd like to help? Yes, Jess.
Stairs?
Can I try casting something this time?
Jess.
I want to rush incant to do discern true name creature.
Interesting. So that, what I will say is that will not.
Because the thing is, this is not what I'm waiting. The thing I want to use next time is either Utter Energy, which would make him, not Utter Energy, Utter Ego, which acts as a charm spell.
Okay.
Or I would use Utter Inversion, which is damage, but the actual act is, the actual description says, causing its subject to fundamentally unravel. So,
Okay.
either way, I'm trying to get his true name for next round.
Either way, okay, first and foremost, Michelle, what's the healing?
Can I run up to Kaz and do a cure wounds? Because I'd like to do a fifth level cure.
Yeah, I'll allow that.
Okay.
We are basically out of initiative at this point. It's
Okay.
I'm gamifying a scene basically.
Can I also suggest something really
Sure.
quick? Can you please put the strength of Frost Giant into my mouth?
Oh, can I do that? I didn't think of
Good.
that. Can I do that? Can I do both?
Someone else has to do it, but yeah, that's a valid option.
That will give me 23 strength.
I guess I'll do it because everyone seems indisposed. Well, Fitz could do it, but Darius is casting.
Okay.
Iggy is busy.
Yeah, that's perfectly fine. So
I'm already there.
Um,
Open up.
Okay, so you're not gonna
like
heal that much. It is +6, so it's 23.
It's okay.
That's all, that's you know.
better than nothing, buddy.
Okay, so Kaz is like a professional boxer sitting on the
Yeah,
side.
and I'm just like
Fizzy's giving the shoulder massage. Granny's giving the Gatorade in the mouth.
Yeah, except it's happening midway through the boxing match.
yeah.
This is like if you're around with Mike Tyson and you're just going, hold on.
Yeah.
Hey, Connor.
Yeah, what's up?
Would it be fair to say he should roll at disadvantage for his wisdom save since he is very much struggling to not be stabbed in the heart right now?
I'm not going to make him roll. I'm simply not going to make him roll.
Oh, so I just know his true name.
You will learn it. You will learn his true
Sure.
name, and we will see what happens.
Okay, first, here's
Great.
the D4. A 2.
-2 to him. Kaz, you've been healed a little bit, and now you have yourself a potion of giant strength.
Yeah.
Who had that in their inventory? I think it was
I
you,
had
actually.
it in my
In
inventory.
Kaz's.
I will delete that from your inventory.
Okay, wait, what does it increases by 23, right?
It
Or is that-
sets it to 23 if it is lower, which means whatever you could just keep your roll and we'll add 4 to the result.
That's exactly
Okay.
it. Which is, it's very good. It's very nice.
Okay,
Uh,
and
Another athletics check, please.
with advantage.
With advantage.
It's not lost
Okay.
concentration.
And I roll. Yeah. Okay. Advantage on athletics. That would have been so close.
26.
26. He is going to roll.
You're shitting me. You're
One
shitting me right
-2.
now.
This is my last reroll.
God damn it! Okay, fine.
Reroll. There's 3 of them.
You're the one who gave it.
Yeah.
That is gonna be an 18.
As the potion is thrust into your mouth and the vampires continue being pressed down by Ignatius, you will feel another bit of strength as you start to push it in deeper and deeper into his chest. And as you're doing so, he just starts letting out this terrible. Another athletics check, please.
Oh my God, this is going on. Okay.
So, did Darius want to do?
Darius, you have learned his true name. I will message it to you, and we will
that's
leave it.
fun.
Yeah, we'll leave it unspecified for the moment.
So the question is, I'm gonna send the item card for auto inversion because it is a significantly stronger spell. It is a 6th level spell.
Yep.
Reliable talent.
Thank God for reliable talent.
Yeah.
So 21. Let's see.
So normally it does 10d8 necrotic damage to a creature.
Yep.
Or I could do utter ego, which is charm spell.
I mean, utter ego would have a very fair possibility of making it easier to do this,
Yeah.
Okay.
in my personal opinion.
So I will rush incant, and cast utter ego, essentially charming him.
I'm not gonna roll until we
Um,
resolve all this.
Okay. Who would be the other person who would like to assist Kaz?
You don't want to.
I'd say either. I guess I could jump on to her?
You could do
Or
it. Fitz could jump back on.
Fitz could jump
it's
back
fine.
on.
Fitz, do you want to jump back on?
Yeah,
I
I would
can.
say
I was just waiting because I didn't know if everyone had gotten a chance to help.
I would say not
Well,
Granny because she's
I'm
concentrating.
constant.
on
Yeah, I'm trying to not
invisibility.
jump on until like there's
have
like
to.
one or two other people before me because of the concentration.
Fitz, you do it.
Yeah, go ahead.
Got it.
I felt a lot.
Fitz, roll your d4. Ignatius, roll your d4. Okay. So he gets a 25. Fitz, adding it to the 21. That will be a 24 from Costella.
I swear to God, these dice
Can
is
can I, as a reaction, do minus it?
Yeah. That is a reaction.
Okay, hold on. Wait, what? Yeah. 4, -4 for him, or +4 for her. It doesn't matter. Either way, make it so he wins.
Gotcha. You keep pushing it down deeper and deeper into his chest as Fizzy starts using some of her card magic, we'll call it, and imposing some bad luck onto the man. As Fitz throws themselves back on top of you again, and Ignatius keeps choking him to try and stop him from resisting. The stake is now about halfway into his chest, just a little bit more, and you're fairly confident you will get him.
God.
Do you want to use your spell, Darius?
Darius, as you have cast Utter Ego, at this point, he is now rolling with disadvantage.
And you just hear her softly say, "Just let go. It's okay. This isn't your last chance. Just let go."
To counter that, like opposite end of the spectrum, I'd like to cast command and just shout, "Succumb!"
Jesus Christ!
Man, last time I had a big buff
Heal
man choke me
yourself.
saying, "Come!" It was a very different
That's
situation.
Succumb. I seriously see you and me.
Follow an angel on the shoulders, man.
I just love a dramatic scene of like this big guy choking a vampire out, and instead of saying succumb, it's just art, and it just says KYS.
Well, it's like one of those Magic the Gathering card edits where everything is blacked out, so it's just the middle of the word.
Come.
But yeah, if he would fail, he would have to do nothing on his action but
Succumb.
what it is, which would be effectively letting go.
Okay. D4 from Fitz, D4 from Ignatius. He has disadvantage on his roll. As Ignatius is screaming at him in his ear, and he is charmed. Fucking shit!
That was advantage, not
Get down!
disadvantage. So that would be 5 lower since you rolled a 12. So actually 26 minus
Be a
4
26.
22. And Kaz has a
Oh right, I pressed advantage.
30.
Oh fuck, I'm so sorry.
and
That's on
Kaz
me.
has a 34 because of the potion and fits.
So
Yep.
Kaz wins this one.
Yep. At this point, with the honeyed words coming from Darius telling him to just let go, the screaming voice of Ignatius commanding him to succumb, while Fitz and Kaz are just pressing all their body weight onto this stake, while Fizzy and Granny are casting spells to try and keep this going. Eventually, you will feel something go pop, pop, and you will see his forearms buckle backwards as they break halfway on both arms, and the stake just falls through all the way. And now you see his eyes go wide as he cannot move, and he is fully paralyzed.
Oh, it's
Combat.
It's like, Tampa.
Say again?
I don't.
Torpor.
It's this torpor. That's it.
Yeah, a torpor. And with that, combat has ended. Let's take a quick 5 to 10 minute break.
Yeah.
Whew, okay, well,
That was a
see you
lot,
soon.
guys.
In front of you, with a stake through its heart, lies the body of Thorne, with the now rapidly decorporating head of something else. The body lays stiff as a board, though you don't think it is dead. There's tension in its limbs, as if it is just waiting for the opportunity to spring back to life. Around you, the crawling carrion, the walls of flesh that it summoned, are rapidly starting to decay and fall apart. And the room is slowly beginning to return back to normal, with the floor reforming itself back to its normal, stable tile. You are all alive. Kaz, your body aches and your muscles are sore, but you managed to plant the stake into this fucker's heart, and it is not currently moving.
Alright.
So,
No,
Yeah.
we didn't get a bingo yet. Because he's not non-lethally killed.
Yeah.
well, I think we need to remove, because I'm assuming Darius, or at least we figured out that, he's got a body part in him. We
But he's
probably
not.
wanna cut-
Yeah.
He's not
I-
non-lethally killed.
Technically, no. You sadly, I noticed that one on the sheet, and my brain was going, "Oh, they're never gonna be able to get that because you can't knock him out." A lot of vampires are you can't knock them unconscious. You stun them or paralyze them. He's currently paralyzed.
Yeah.
I think we need to
Yeah.
remove out of character, because I don't know if my character would have put 2 and 2 together yet. We should cut the vampire limb out of him.
I mean, I was gonna start hacking off limbs.
At
Oh,
least
right.
pour holy water on that part of that.
Yeah, I could sprinkle that as well.
Granny, perhaps you should look away for this. They
Oh,
have
he's a
to act.
vampire. This is fine. Fuck him.
If
He's
the
not.
limb
He's
isn't,
also not dead yet.
yeah, if the limb isn't obvious, Ignatius is just gonna pick one at random.
Yeah. So
Y-
I guess Ignatius and Darius both start just
hacking
on.
at a body. Kaz, you kind of prop yourself up and slide off to the side and kind of brace yourself up against the stone walls of this cave, while Fitz is standing nearby and kind of looking in as Darius and Darius and Ignatius unceremoniously begin hacking at this corpse with axes and knives, just
Not a
chopping it
corpse
to
yet, technically.
pieces. As you two begin doing so, eventually you start splitting it all into segments and bits, finding furry firbolg parts, furry firbolg parts, and then eventually you find that a length of thigh looks completely different. It is pale and gray and still slightly dried, though it seems like it started pulling in some more moisture from the flesh around it. And as you start to cut it loose and saw it, you will see that as you're holding this haunch, this thigh of something, you see these little wriggling tendrils starting to come out of the ends of it and start retreating back into the thigh.
That might be one of the grossest things I've seen.
And imagine what it would be like if all of them were together.
I will sprinkle holy water on the limb and surrounding flesh just for good measure.
As Granny begins dousing the body in holy water and dousing the limb in holy water, you'll see the limb does not seem to be terribly affected by it. It retreats back in a little ways, and it stops itself from trying to grow any more, but it doesn't seem to burn away. It looks to be just as indestructible as the hand that you found last time. Fizzy, you had your hand up? No?
did not.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
Sorry.
So now, you are all standing inside of the Godscar font with the now mutilated body of Thorne.
How are we gonna explain this to Ash?
I say this in the kindest possible way. We don't.
Well, we have to tell him something. We can just say, we can leave out the vampire part and just be like, yeah, he was trying to be a lich, so we put him down. It's harsh, but the truth would be better than not knowing at all.
Just
Just
say
say-
he was a victim.
Yeah, just say he got killed by whatever entity.
And may I suggest that we say it was killed through burning? And because I don't think we can present him with this body. I think that would be very bad.
I don't.
Probably
I-
better to present with ashes, personally.
Honestly, I don't think this man should be remembered fondly at all. I think the truth should be known.
So do you want to go to the police and tell them?
The police doesn't need to know. Ash, I think, needs to know.
Yeah.
Well, he was the one that
Anything-
filed the missing report, right?
Mm-hmm.
Problem is, Ash might tell the police.
That's up to him. We
Yeah,
did our
it's
job
gonna
as
go-
adventurers.
It's gonna go bad for us, considering we don't want people to know we know what we know.
Well, we already told Avek that we were investigating this. We would have found out he was a lich. It's makes perfect sense for a group of adventurers to have to kill a person trying to become a lich.
So we don't tell Ash about whatever happened to him. At least we tell him he was a victim, but we should at least report that he was the cause of the massacre of the Fearbog village, though. I don't think no one knows about that.
I don't think we should mention the village because we don't have a reason to know that. And that would be
That's also true.
a tip off. If anything would be a tip off for Avek, I think it would be that.
Hmm.
But my god, if that's like a fraction of the true vampire's strength. Ugh.
I can't imagine with its actual body parts together.
No wonder they chopped them into so many little pieces.
Well, did Thorne drop anything aside the limbs?
Well, he dropped limbs. He didn't really seem to have anything on his body, though. Now that you have cut him to pieces, you do see something interesting. The bones,
Oh.
his bones are carved.
Huh?
There's
Oh,
carved and engraved into his bones a bunch of runes and spells that he had ready at his disposal.
That's why he didn't have his spell book with him.
What does
he
that
uses his
mean?
own spell book.
Oh.
Ugh. Gross. Also painful. He would have had to sat down and carved his own body.
He was willing to do much worse to anybody else to get what he wanted. I don't think he minded that pain.
He's not a sorcerer, right? He's a wizard?
Yes. He was a
Okay.
wizard.
I was gonna say take advantage of the sorcerer stuff, but
No.
not a sorcerer.
Connor, why won't you give me bodies?
It was a joke.
We should probably burn the remains, just to make it harder to potentially bring him back to life. If he's already a lich, do you think that ceremony would just prevent him from coming to life, period?
Well, that only lasts like 2 weeks.
It's 1
But
week,
also we
but
destroyed his phylactery wasn't complete and we destroyed it, so shouldn't be coming back.
well,
Who do you think we actually just fought? Thorne or the ancient vampire thing?
Both.
I think it was the vampire
it's
or some
certainly,
copy of him.
It's certainly exerting control.
I wonder how much of the end he could see.
Let's get out of here. I don't like being here.
Yeah, that I can agree on. Ugh.
It is rather creepy.
Oh, let's burn the body.
Yeah.
And perhaps look at the altar. He might have still had some magical reagents left over for creating that whole spell circle in the middle.
Hey, what kind of bones are these again?
Giant bones.
Yeah, so the bones that are making up the altar are giant bones. Many, many, many
Interesting.
bones of giants.
Interesting. Think they're still useful? I mean, I doubt they have any marrow, but
Yeah, they're probably just old and dry.
Yeah, likely brittle.
And altar
shame.
looks nasty. Nasty.
don't like that.
Huh?
Nothing that I can really share. Just because you got it's the true name, but the reason I say that is because the ability to hear and understand them is
You can't like share it, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Does that mean you know the true name of the vampire then?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. That actually could be useful in the future. So.
I can't hold it for long though.
Oh, that's a bummer.
True names like that are harder to hold in my brain. It kind of feels like a cold tendril running through the back of my head, and I'm really getting cold. Like,
Can we use that to track
ask-
down other pieces?
If you bleed on the book, then you could access that name at any time, theoretically.
true names don't really work like that, unfortunately. And also, I don't really want to give the book the true name of a very ancient vampire, because that would be the trade-off.
Yeah, then other people could access it if it got stored.
You'd have to know
It's-
to look for it.
I can do things to give myself pieces of it, so I could find it later, but nothing that I could use to magic-wise. It'd be like I would be able to hear it, and I'd be able to see it, but not comprehend it. Like, I can tell you his name. It's Foenzi. And like you can hear that and comprehend it. And maybe even remember what it sounds like and what it is. But there's no power behind it, which is what the purpose of true names are. The most I could use it for is research. Nothing more, nothing less.
We know who to call a bitch.
So, after the body's done burning, we'll just kind of collect some of the ashes. We could use the box that once contained the phylactery.
I smashed it.
Smash the phylactery.
Oh, I see what you mean.
You collect the ashes, and you begin heading out of the Godscar font, back out towards the real world. It is a 3-hour walk, sadly for you all. Sorry, a 4-hour walk. I apologize.
Eris is shivering the whole time.
Hey, but without danger, I can cast light. Boom.
Yes.
I can see.
This is
Keep
true.
track of how long it takes by counting how many light spells. Meanwhile, Fitz is like, guys, I just know that how much time has passed, guys. You can just ask me.
No, it's more fun this way.
So as you are making your way back out, you can now see that this carved tunnel is most likely never going to be seen again. With where it's placed, you didn't see any other entrances or exits. This may be the last time anybody ever enters this place. But after a 4-hour walk, as sadly nobody has a horse to ride upon anymore, you'll make your way back to the entrance, which is sealed back up with stone. And, well, now it's just a matter of getting past the water. Speaking of which, how are you going to do that?
Wait, didn't Dara say she has a teleport?
Also, it would be a 1-hour short rest for Fitz to get spell slots back.
Why did we walk all this way?
Fun fact. Darius remembered she had it. I remembered she had it. Canonically, Darius is too focused on the fact that her entire soul feels like there's ice running through it because she doesn't want to forget the name yet. She's cold.
We did it for the narrative journey.
Yes, actually.
More like Connie started talking and I didn't want to stop him.
Fair enough.
No,
He had
actually,
this
I did it
love-
fully well knowing.
He had this lovely explanation, like a description of everyone leaving. It's like,
Listen, sometimes you let your characters and friends in-game suffer for story.
I
There's
don't think
something
this
to
was
kill
my
you.
story.
I don't know why did we walk all this way.
Let's have a picnic and then teleport back. God damn, my feet hurt. You can't make an old lady walk this far.
I'm
I
older
had to
than you.
fight a
Shut the fuck up.
vampire.
You're young and spry, Cash, you'll be fine.
I thought you were saying that to me at first, and I was like, proportionally speaking.
Darius has done this thing that you see, like, people do when they're really cold, and what I'm doing right now, where she's just fully put her arms in, and she's just under her shirt, like, I just want to go back. I don't want to think about magic. I don't want to think about spells. I'm trying to focus on this name as long as I can so I don't lose it until I can write it down. Because I can write down the parts of it I can remember.
we have paper.
It's like, let's just get you a notebook.
So you then write down the name and teleport your way out And back to the cart or to the tower? I'm assuming the cart, which was back in Hardrack.
Yeah. We have to teleport to the tower, but then I think our ultimate goal
Yeah,
is
either way, it's the
Leads
cart.
to the other.
Yeah.
Teleporting your way back to Hargrack proper, you finally get the opportunity to sit down and rest for a little bit in your cart. And now you have to figure out what the next step is going to be. As Thorne is dead. A very serious potential threat is done and dealt with, and that's one piece of Avek's plan that is finally dismantled.
Oh, what did we do with the vampire part?
That's what I'm saying. We need to figure that out.
No, I imagine you guys still had it, but it's up to you.
Yeah, we're not gonna leave it somewhere
Yeah.
where it can be scried
As
upon.
tempting as it would be to leave it in a cave that is not likely to be discovered for a very, very long time,
It still needs to go back into a lead-lined box, so that way it can't be
Yes.
scried
Yeah.
upon.
yes.
We need to find that.
It'd probably be pretty easy to find, or even just smith. It doesn't need to be pretty. It just needs to be a lead box.
We have a lead box, don't we?
We have one containing another vampire part.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Probably
Oh.
not good to put them together.
Yeah, no. I guess we hold on to it until we can get it. Suppose we can pick one up in Hargrack.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Mm-hmm.
Actually,
I mean, Ash himself might have some because it's not uncommon for people to store their magical artifacts in them.
actually, you know who did have a lead box that wasn't being used for the vampire part? Donna did.
Oh,
So I have no idea where it is now.
Oh. I don't think we threw out her stuff,
No.
so it's probably
In the
still
wind
in there.
somewhere. And because it's a lead box, you can't really scry for it.
Well, either way, back in Hargrack as of now, you will find a relatively safe place for the hunk of vampire that you have, now making the second. And you'll attempt to figure out either where that old lead box was or where you can buy a new one. But for right now, you have the opportunity to take a nice rest. And that is where we will end today's session.
Guys, we're collecting the lamest Exodia ever.
You call it lame now. Do you want to find out what it looks like? You can put it back together.
I'm good. I'm good.
I'm good.
No session for the next 2 weeks.
Sad face.
I'm gonna be on vacation. Becca's gonna be on vacation. It's simply not an option.
Jessica and Jill are not going to be at the apartment.
Jess and Jill aren't gonna be at their apartment. They're gonna be looking at our cat.
Just
Uh,
looking
Not
for 2
after,
weeks.
just looking
Just
at
looking at the
That's
cat.
it. They're just gonna be staring at our cat for the next 2 weeks.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll catch up with you guys 2 weeks from now. But with all that said, say bye, stream.
Bye, stream.
Bye, stream.
Bye, stream.